Hi, welcome back to the shop. Thanks for stopping by. This week's project, we're going to make an angel. I had some resin left over from a bowl I did, the pine cone bowl. If you have seen that video, I'll leave a link to it in the description. And I put this in the bottom of a 4-liter container, and it was fairly thin, so I sanded it up on my double drum sander and buffed it, polished it up, and put a couple holes in. Now, I had this on another angel to start with, but I wasn't happy with the proportions, so I'll put pictures of the other ones up towards the end here, and you'll see why I didn't care for it. It was just the wings weren't quite big enough for the angel. So I've made a new blanket of maple. I've drilled holes in the blank so that when I'm finished turning it, it'll already be centered up. It's really hard to center this when the thing is turned round. So I put the holes in before I started turning it. So we're just going to put this up with a lathe and round it up and turn up an angel here. All right, so this is going to be the top here. A little bit more to true it up. Just going to turn a tenon on the bottom and put it in the 4-jaw chuck. Okay, no tear out in this now, it's nice and smooth. I'm just going to round out the neck and put a head on. We'll take the tailstock away and trim off the top and sand things up. Alright, I like that shape. And those wings are going to be pretty well proportioned on this one. Alright, I'm going to sand this up off camera. Alright, got this all sanded up now to 240 grit. I'm going to use some Yorkshire grit regular, and then I'll use microfine afterwards. Some may get in the holes, but I'll just take the same drill bit just by hand and just clean those holes back out again so my glue in my dowels to hold the wings on will adhere fine. Alright, so I've got this all sanded up now and got the Yorkshire grit on. I'm going to use some hot wax for a finish. Just clean a little bit of wax out of these holes. So we'll just part this off most of the way and then we'll slow it down and finish it up the rest of the way. More slowly, a little bit concave. Okay, dowel's good size. I assembled this off camera because it was kind of hard to see anything with my hands in the way. It's kind of delicate work. I did take Yorkshire grit regular and microfine and just buff the back again where the CA glue was on the back of the wings around the dowels. Now I'm just going to buff it up here with some white diamond. And also to cut the little semicircles out of the wings, I used a scroll saw, and then I sanded up the curves with an oscillating spindle sander. All right, so there we go. Wings are all on with the dowel, all on with super glue, or Starbond CA, thick to put the dowels into the Angel, and then thin to put the dowels onto the wings. And if you're wondering how I buffed this out, after this came out of the double drum sander, I laid it flat, sanded it by hand to 240 grit. Then I took a white Scotch-Brite pad on a 2-inch mandrel in my drill, and which it adheres to, and I put Yorkshire grit regular on it, and I put 2 applications of that and buffed it while it was on a flat surface, and then 2 applications of the microfine, and that brought a really nice shine to it. So pretty happy with how that came out. And this is just a look at the disc that I had to start with to make the wings out of. And really this was the reason why I wanted to make this project. I thought that the design and the resin would look pretty cool as wing material. This was the first Angel body that I made, and I hadn't glued the wings into the dowels yet. They're just sitting on it, but you can see that the wings are much too small for the size of the thing. I did like it in walnut, but I didn't have any more to glue back up to make a smaller one, so I went with maple instead. Here's a few pictures of the finished ornament. So if you're still with me, thanks for sticking around. I appreciate it. And if you like what you saw and haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Thanks again to everyone who has subscribed and watches the videos. Appreciate that very much as well. So we will see you next time.